quite a few scriptures, so y'all don't have to stand. I'm going to be reading out of the book of Job, chapter 1. Chapter 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil. Skip down to verse 3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household. So that this man was the greatest of all men of the East. Okay, I want to skip down to verse 13 of the same chapter. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And therefore came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowed and the asses feeding beside them. And the she-bums fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain thy servants with the edge of the sword. And I only escaped alone to tell you. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven and hath burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone to tell you. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and carried them away. Yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house. And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped to tell thee. Then Job arose, rent his mantle, shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped. Brother Bishop, would you pray?
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for your word, O Lord. We ask you to come down and bless tonight. God, that your word will go forth, penetrate our hearts, that we may grow and be nourished by your word and strengthened tonight, and that our heart might be touched and stirred. And we ask you all in Jesus' name. Amen.
If y'all will bear with me for a few minutes, I'm going to talk about this subject. Just hold on. Amen. Bear with me. Sometimes it seems like everything is going good and God is blessing you and God is using you. Then you hit a drought and heartache and troubles come and start hitting you left and right. You start asking God, why me? Why my house? Why are you feeding me with these things?
Yes, sir.
And it makes me think of Job. He had everything. He had a nice house. He had cattle. He had all the riches. He was a great man. He was a big man. And then God came along and let things happen to Job. He let his family be taken. He let his cattle be taken. And he just let things happen to Job. And I think Job was saying, why me? Why my house? Why would you bless me and then take it away? Why me? And then if you skip over to chapter 2 of Job, it said, then God let bulls come upon Job, and his wife said, why don't you curse God and die? But Job kept, even though all this stuff came at Job, even all this stuff attacked Job, he kept praising God and holding on to God. He said, though he slay me, yet shall I trust him. He kept, even though all that stuff hit him, he didn't give up. He didn't throw in the towel. He kept trusting and praising God. Sometimes God lets things come at you just to sort of test the waters to see how you're going to take it, to see how you're going to stand against it, like Job.
That's true.
Sometimes He lets things come at you like a financial crisis, like sickness hits your house.
Right.
And just things right after things, just to see how strong you are, to see if you're going to keep trusting Him, or you're going to throw in the towel and just back away and say, I can't take it no more. I can't go on. But we need to be like Job. When troubles hit us, when trials come at us, we need to say, yea, though He slay me, I'm going to trust Him anyway. I'm going to keep trusting. I'm not going to back down. I'm going to keep pushing forward. This stuff that's attacking our church, and these trials and troubles that's coming at us. It's the same stuff. God's seeing. Even though He blessed us with a new building, He's letting stuff come at us just to see if we're gonna cower down, or we're gonna keep pushing forward. He's wanting to know if we're gonna keep holding on to His hand.
Right. Come on.
If we're just gonna if we're gonna sit down, or if we're gonna push forward.
Right.
Amen. Jesus.
But God's saying, if you can just hold on a little longer.
Hold on.
If you can just hold on a little longer,
Yes.
a new day's coming. If you can just hold on a little longer, a blessing's going to come.
Yes.
If you can
Hallelujah.
just hold on a little longer, healing's going to hit you. If you can just hold on a little longer. If you can just hold on. You can just hold on. I want it to be written down that Brother Casey held on. He didn't give up when things got hard. He didn't give up when trouble started hitting his life. He kept praising. He didn't give up. He just held on to God's hand. That's what we need to do. We got to keep holding on to God's hand when troubles get hard, and when things come at you. We got to hold on.
Are you going to let go tonight? Do you feel like you need to let go? Or are you just going to keep fighting, keep holding on just a little bit longer? I'm telling you right now, this church is on the verge of a breakthrough. God is fixing to take us places. It's been confirmed word after word. And move. It's time that right now we're fighting one of the hardest battles I believe we've been fighting. But God has been telling us to just keep holding on. You just keep holding on. You just keep holding on. Don't you let go of that promise. You keep holding on to that thing. At the end of Job's trials and everything, not to take away from anything that Brother Casey had, at the end of Job's trials, he was blessed double.
Yes.
Double of everything that he had, of everything that God blessed him and stripped away. He was blessed double with all of that. Let me get someone to the music. Maybe you're going through some things tonight that God has blessed you, and then you're like, okay, this is good. No, now we're at the end of this. I've been blessed, and that's great. I'm set up now, and I'm good where I'm at. And then all of a sudden, God came in and said, let's just chisel this away a little bit.
let's just bring a little bit of this away. It's like Brother Casey said, he's just wanting to see how long and how tight you're willing to hold on to what God has given you. No matter what He takes away from us, no matter what comes and goes, He wants to see if you're really willing to hold on through that storm. While that boat's rocking and those waves are crashing, you think you've got a leak in that boat, you think you're fixing to sink, are you going to hold on? You're going to put those sails up and let the winds of that storm carry you to shore? Or are you going to let them sails stay down and fold and not even try and just sink in that storm? Some of you tonight are facing things that you feel like you're fixing to sink, and that you feel like God has given and now He's taken away and you're not ever going to get back. But it's been confirmed for you tonight that all you've got to do is hold on just a little bit longer. Don't you give up on God. Don't you give up on that promise that He's given you. It may be 10, 15, 20 years ago that He's given you that promise, but He never lies, and He always fulfills His promises. I said it earlier, if you need something changed in your life, you can get it tonight. That's all it takes. You just hang on. You hang on to that. If you need something, these altars are open. And you just hang on to the promise that God has given you. You walk up here with that. You confirm that. You show God how tight your grip is on that promise. Don't let your sails hang like that. You put them sails up in that wind and you let them carry you to the promise that God has given you. Why don't we just gather around the altar this evening? I feel such a stir in His presence. In the name of Jesus, right now, God. Right now. You see the lives and hearts of every person in this place. Even me, oh God, even me. Even me, oh God, I can't forget to hold on. I can't forget to hold on to that promise that you give. It's my time to confirm how tight my grip is. That promise. Sweep through this place, oh God. Sweep through this place. In the name of Jesus. You give us peace. Remind us of that promise tonight, oh God. You let those words come back into our minds. Don't let us forget the day, oh God, or the hour that you made that promise to us. Let us remember it. Let us remember it, oh God, and grasp hold to that. Not let go of it. Even if that's all we've got to hang on to live by, you don't let us forget that promise. What you crossed over, what you came through, it don't matter. That promise is at the end of it.